Okay, well, it's time to move on to the meat of our schedule. Now we're back into conference play, and a lot of important games are ahead of us, so a lot to play for. Starts with a road game at Old Dominion, who does a good job of filling the stands, and they'll be into it. And Old Dominion's a team that played us very well last year, really could have beat us if it wasn't for an interception that we made in return for a touchdown to change the momentum. We probably wouldn't have won. So our guys got to be ready to play. I think we'll respond. We've got to have a good week of practice. We understand there's a lot riding on this football game, and it's very important. We've got to get ready to go and try to find a way to win.
You guys talked about the playoff mentality thing. Did you kind of have that already in mind, that would be the way you tried to catch those guys focused coming out of that?
Well, I think it's important that we've got to lay the last game to bed. There were some good things to come out of it, but in the end we lost, and we lost by more than we wanted to, and unfortunately we let the game get away in the end. So we've got to learn from our mistakes, find a way to get better. Our goal each and every week is to improve. So I think we have to make sure and understand that we need to improve, and in order to continue to do that, we have to learn from those mistakes, and then get ready for an Old Dominion, have a great week of practice, and understand that we have to play harder and better, and do the small things like not giving up big plays and not turning the ball over in order to win the game.
Any concern that this could be one of those trap games, letdown games?
Yeah, there's always a concern. I think when you play an opponent like we did, and then you get back into the conference play, yes, I am concerned about that. So, we've talked about a lot already. I think our guys understand that there's a lot to play for this season. Their goal is to be a champion. If you do that, you're going to have to win and advance each and every week. And every game is important, and we have to go win the football game.
3 road games, a lot of travel, different start times, different days. Do you think the guys are tired or weary at all?
No, I think we're fine with it. I think we understand that's part of it. Our guys do a good job of adjusting. I thought we were ready to play in the last game, and we adjusted to the elements well. So, it's another key road game, which is always tough because it's important to start fast and to get some momentum and get some confidence. But I think we just got to get back to the basics, the fundamentals. We've been good for the most part at not turning the ball over, and the 2 losses we've had, we've turned it over too much, and we gave up a little too many big plays in the last game, which we can't have happen. And just get back and concentrate on the small things of what we're going to have to do in order to get better. Well, he's a hard worker. He enjoys the game of football. He's a competitor. He's a strong, physical player. He's kind of, like I've said before, he's got a different gear when the ball's in the air. He can go get it and adjust. And, we've kind of done some different things with him. Now he's more of just an outside receiver. We'll put him in the slot. We'll put him in the backfield. We'll try to find different ways to give him the ball. And I think because of that, it's made him more dangerous. Well, Old Dominion, I think offensively they're a team. They've got their running back who's leading the conference in rushing. He torched us last year. They have a big receiver back who torched us last year, did a heck of a job on deep balls and getting open underneath. Both those guys are viable weapons that we've got to contain, and we did not do that last year. So we've got to show we can improve on that. On defense, they try to bend and don't break, and the key is going to be not turning the ball over. If we can control the ball, not turn it over. Yes, we'd like big plays, but just control the ball and not turn over as we're working it down the field. That'll give us a better chance.
Brohm have to miss the first half.
Yeah, unfortunately, he played hard. He played well. I guess they said he led with his head on the hit. And he's a guy we're going to miss. He's been playing well. He was a little injured early in the year. Had a heck of a year for us last year. This year, T.J. McCollum's kind of been in that role a little bit early on when he wasn't ready. Now he was starting to get back where he was feeling good, but he can run, he can hit. He's got a good knack for the game of football. So, yes, he'll be missed.
What are your thoughts on the defense, especially against LSU? It seemed like they did some really good things in the first half.
Well, I like the way we played the first half. I like the way we tackled. I like the way we stopped the run. Really we gave up one big pass play in the first half on kind of a busted coverage, and then we had an interference call in the end zone, which was questionable. And then in the second half, unfortunately, they made some big plays in the passing game. So I didn't like the fact we gave up some of those. Some we were in position, some we weren't. So we've got to get those things corrected. Like I said, the key on defense for us is lining up first and then not giving up the big play and keeping it in front of us. And the other thing I thought we weren't good at is we were bad on third down. They had a lot of third and longs they converted, which can't happen. So we've got to go back and concentrate and get better on third down.
How do you feel about what your other tight ends did? Are there any ways you really saw Tyler's absence being glaring at times?
Well, his absence hurts us. I mean, I like our other tight ends. They do a good job. They're a little bit more of run game guys. In the passing game, they don't quite have the athleticism as Tyler and the versatility. And that's why we had to go to a little more four wide out sets, which when you do that, it's a little tougher to run the ball when you don't have a running quarterback. So that was an adjustment, but our tight ends play hard. We've got to find a way to keep them in the mix to have the threat of both running and passing. But I like them because they work hard, and we've got to find a way to utilize them.
Yes. Coach, thank
All right, thank you. Yes.